And welcome one and welcome all to the first session, Tales of the Game Master. Now then, welcome soldiers of the Forgotten World to the land of sin, a land that consists of no true entities, no monsters. However, you have no idea what may be lurking around the corner. Arise, warriors, for your journey is about to begin. Let us go through and get a little introduction. You awake in the middle of the forest, unaware of where you are, unaware of how you got there, looking around what appears to be an abandoned campsite. You see tracks and blood, and you see a few faces that you've never seen before. Now let's see. None of the mutes have written their descriptions yet. So we're going to start with Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Orange,
Okay.
the closest to the campsite, to the campfire, the burnt out. Please give us a quick description of what you look like.
Okay. She's an unusual sorts. She's a cat girl who's covered in leather armor and she has a lute. You can't quite tell if she's a rogue or a bard. And she has ears and a tail. Yeah. And she smells
Is
like
that
she comes from the sea. That's my description.
I have PDB's description. Luktin. Luktin is a blue plasmoid, jelly-like creature. Appears masculine, however, being a plasmoid doesn't necessarily have like actual defining features. He sits in a pool of his own jellies, looking around, confused. Choyo and Zero, please, I need descriptions in the game chat. While we go over to Eclipse. Eclipse.
Yes. Eclipse is a red dragonborn. By the looks of his clothing, he is a monk. And with his stature and rose color, it looks like he follows the way of the sun. And he tall and slim, with a ripped wing on his left side.
Right. I now have. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. I now have Choyos. I'm Choyo. I'm a tiefling sorceress with the blood of a white dragon. My horns are dark red with white tips, and my clothes are a mix of different cool colors. I'm wearing a crop top with leather padding and shorts. Because of my dragon blood, my skin is tougher than normal skin. My skin is tan with solid blue eyes and blue hair that covers the left eye. I'm gonna have to come up with a description for, I think, Zero's typing. We have Liliki. Liliki is also a draconic bloodline sorceress and is also a tiefling. Let me see if I can figure out. Her draconic bloodline is brass, so she has white hair with almost brass-like horns, pointed ears, and wears what appears to be almost noble attire.
Hmm.
Still nothing from 0, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to Aeros Casimir, which actually I think I have a description of very recently in Discord. Okay. Aeros Casimir, you don't see much of his facial features or any features. He seems to be completely covered up in almost spy-like armor, perhaps bounty hunter type situation. However, you can see a black dragon tail coming out from underneath his cloak, and you can see horns poking out from his hood. And then 0, I think, did we just get that? All right. We have zeros. I'm 0, just a normal human fighter who loves to wander around finding anything fun to do. I have yellowish hair and reddish eyes, as any normal human would. I wear a nice, elegant, but as a combat wear at the same time, while holding 2 blades. So as you look around the abandoned campsite, look around at all these new faces. Would anyone like to look around and explore?
Hmm. Yeah, I'll take a look at the burnout husks of what was once a fire.
Okay, can you roll me an investigation check?
That is a 1.
You look at the smoldering pit. Yep,
It's a
there was
fire.
once a fire here. You think.
Ah, yes, the floor is made of floor.
Apologies, I'm working on stuff in the background too.
You're fine.
Eclipse, would you like to look around for a bit?
Yes, I would like to look around, try and find any other or any signs of life, maybe
Any what?
signs of life,
Signs of life?
creatures. Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check.
Uh,
Do you know how to roll an investigation check?
D20, right? Or no?
Click on. So, do you have your character sheet open?
I will.
Open
Yeah,
your
I do.
sheet, and you'll have. Let me have one of mine open too, just so I. Also, I almost forgot to tell you guys about Shadow. Sorry. Okay. So on your character sheet, you have skills. Go on ahead. Did you already do it?
I
Yes, you
think
did.
so.
17. Okay. So you look around the campsite and you notice that there isn't a sound really of birds, or you don't hear rustling. It's almost eerily quiet. However, you do notice a trail of blood, bones, and dog like footprints going right past the area you are laying.
Okay. Okay.
I also almost forgot to tell you guys about Shadow. So, down in the corner, closest to the trail of blood and bones, is a purple tiefling in golden armor. She sits next to what appears to be a black panther. She's rather short, only 4 foot tall. However, she's looking around with almost a sense of undeserved power. Choyo, PDB, and Zero. Would any of you like to look around the campsite? Um,
Oh, here we go, folks.
you know what? You know what, actually? I will let you taste the blood, but then you need to roll me animal handling to see if you can tell what type of animal it was. So go ahead and move your character over by the blood. You can click and drag to move it. You gotta hold down. And you hold down the left click and you can move it. Or I can move it for you. No, not a d20. Click, open your character sheet, and on your character sheet, you're going to have animal handling on your skills tab. Also, viewers on Twitch and YouTube, please forgive the fact that my mouse is constantly going back and forth. You are in the middle of the chaos. 13. You take a little bit of blood and lick it off your fingers. It tastes a little familiar. Almost maybe a deer or a boar. But there's something wrong with just how thick the blood is and how dark it appears. It's a little thicker than you're used to. PDB, you're not looking around sand. You would look around like we have the campsite to look around real quick. Also, if you want, you can talk to each other. You know, maybe I mean y'all just woke up in the middle of a campsite. You don't know where you are or how you got there. Maybe talk to each other.
A group of introverts, right?
At this current moment in time, I am taking over the role for 3 different characters. I have an NPC, which is like this one, the one over here.
Hmm.
I have Liliki up here, and then Aeros over here, next to Choyo. Those are the ones that I am covering right now. Choyo's just sitting in the dark. Or in the dirt.
They're taking a dirt bath. Delightful.
Shadow, the purple tiefling in the down by the path, looks at this human looking up blood next to her. Do you have any idea where we are? There's going to be a lot of awkward silence moments too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing with 3 mutes at this current moment in time.
No.
Oh, okay. Shadow just gets up and backs up just a little bit from Zero. As Zero just stares blankly at the tiefling. By any chance, is anybody interested in the footprints that you see at the campsite? Or would anyone be interested in trying to look around and see how to get out of here? Or how to leave? PDB, with you looking around, roll me an investigation check real quick so I can see what you... So I can tell you what you see. You remember how to roll an investigation check, right? We only went over this like twice. Today. Luktin asks to everyone, who are you all? Where's my money? And what even are you? Shadow looks back at Luktin, looks him up and down in the pool of jelly that he is sitting in. The only person around these parts that I recognize is the blue-haired tiefling sitting over there, as she points towards Choyo.
I shrug and I have no idea. I don't recognize anyone here. I woke up in that dirt right there.
Idea.
I don't even know how I got here. As for myself, I am a tabaxi bard and rogue at your service.
Shadow knows you. Shadow remembers you from the other campaign that we were both in.
Yeah. I tell these words to the weird jelly man.
He's just sitting there, menacingly.
I'm not gonna approach it.
You're approaching the jelly man?
No, I said I'm not approaching it. It could eat me.
You should approach the jelly man. It'll be funny. Trust me, approach the jelly man. It'll be funny.
Okay, fine. I walk up to the jelly and I poke it.
Okay, roll me
Menacingly.
an animal handling check.
Animal handling.
That's what he is, isn't it?
Oh, I got a nat 20. Somehow.
You poke the jelly man, and he subsequently falls weak at the knees, looking in awe of your direction.
Okay. I stare at him confused. What just happened?
Shadow just looks over. Get a room, you two.
Alright, so I assume he's dead and I walk away.
As you walk away,
Hmm.
everyone starts to hear what appears to be a child screaming and crying for help coming from the north.
Mhm.
I don't actually have the sounds of children's screams because I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to have that.
That wouldn't be allowed on YouTube either way. Hmm.
You want to draw your blades at the sounds of children screaming for help. Yeah, no, actually fair. Because you don't know why they need it. So yeah, draw your blades. Yep. You guys want to go check that out?
Hmm. Hmm.
Zero, you move up towards the sound. Other members slowly start moving closer. Choyo moves up.
Nah, I've got nothing I can do here. I'm gonna put some wood in my pocket though before I leave.
Make sure that you add that in your inventory.
Okay.
Eclipse, do you want to come with? Eclipse? Hello? I think I broke Eclipse.
Oh, Petey, how do you move? You click your circle icon, you should be able to click and drag it.
Yeah, click and drag your little guy. If he's dead, if he's dead, you can move the body. Yes. Shadow, are you coming with us or are you staying there? Okay. I assume Shadow had to go mute.
Hmm.
Oh no, he just can't move. Okay. PDB, are you coming with us? I know you're having trouble moving your character. Yeah, Blue Man goes running the other direction.
Interesting. Okay.
No. I want to make him come with us. PDB, you see the entire group starting to head towards the screams for help. So you decide to join them.
Interesting. We're a group of good guys. Yeah.
Did that move everyone? It didn't move me. Why did I not move?
Oh,
Does everyone see a new map?
yes. Get the-
Go ahead and put your tokens in there if you are able to. You are not able to, I can do it for you. I know Choyo can't. Are you guys not able to move your tokens?
I can't.
My cat. That's weird.
Sarah, did you change your token picture?
I was wondering why
You're
the new
not-
Toho character.
Yeah, you're not round anymore. I have to fix that when we get done here.
Mm.
And Aeros, Eclipse, and Luktin. Is that everyone?
Mm.
There should be 8 of us. Yes.
Looks like it.
Okay. So you start moving up. Can I how do I fix the fact that you guys can't move your?
Do you have to give them control of the character or something?
He has control.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh, you guys are pinging. Okay.
Oh yeah. When you guys do this, that's a ping. You have to click your character,
Yeah.
click and drag. You don't hold. Just click, hold down, and drag. You should be able to move your character. Please try to, because I don't have the time or patience to move all of you guys. I think I'm going to need to have the time and patience to move all of you guys. So as you approach closer, let me actually get you all up there. I don't speak. Can I? Yep, I can. You know what? I figured out how to move you all at once. So as you approach closer, you see a child with his leg caught in a bear trap. It's a tiefling child with white hair. He looks into the sorry.
No, that's
Orange, I
fine.
had to move you for a second.
You're fine.
He looks past everyone, directly towards Liliki. As he cries out, "Mommy, please help me." She looks at him, a little scared. She recognizes him as the child that she has cared for. But something's wrong, because that child would never call her. He calls her Mama Liliki. What is everyone's passive perception?
15.
what?
What is your passive perception?
What? Oh,
You know?
13.
13? Okay,
13.
13. Choyo. Choyo, Luktin, and Zero. What are your passive perceptions? They are on your sheet underneath your skills, your passive wisdom perception. Actually, I don't think Choyo can check her sheet right now. Choyo's passive perception is 10. Luktin has 12. Zero has 11. Shadow has 12. Aeros has 12. And Liliki has 11. So, Orange, or Melody,
Yeah, it's fine.
you look over at the blood seeping out of the child's leg.
Mhm.
You notice it has the same thickness as the blood from before, the blood from the campsite. You notice that it's a little thicker than the blood you're used to seeing, and a little darker.
Something's not right here, everyone. Normal
The child,
creatures don't bleed this much.
child just looks in awe. Aren't you gonna help me? Would you like to roll a perception check?
Yes. $19.
As you look closer at the blood, without getting too close to the child, you notice it's almost black in color. It's nowhere near red in this lighting. And you notice that the thickness is almost that of ink. Choyo said, how much do you know, or how do you know how much a child should bleed?
Well, for one, as I point the blood out to Churro, should a child bleed ink? Almost be as thick as ink?
Choyo, can you roll me a perception check to see if you also notice that it's ink? Actually, you can't roll anything. Can you? I have to roll your stuff for you. Eclipse, can you at least mess with your what's the word, character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just can't move your character for some reason.
No, I mean I try to click it, but whenever I drag, it just does the like select all thing.
Roll investigation for Choyo. So Choyo gets a 13. So Choyo, you look at the blood and you don't see, like, you see that it's thicker, but you can't tell it's ink until like she said, until Melody tells you it's ink.
By the way, I'm showing this to everyone, not just Choyo. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little closer to the child. Oh. In my back. Okay.
0.
Yeah.
I guess that would be athletics? Roll me an athletics check. You throw a stick and it hits the child dead in the face, like right in the middle of the forehead. So hard, in fact, that it doesn't fall to the ground. The stick is just sitting in the child's forehead with black ink dripping from the newly formed hole. As he just reaches up, slowly grabbing it and pulls it out.
Hmm.
His leg, who is just trying to move. Were you just trying to move, Eclipse?
Uh,
I saw you ping.
Yeah, I was trying to drag the screen. I didn't think it was.
You don't drag the screen, you drag
There's a
to
slider
move.
on the
I
screen.
used the pan tool. I used the pan.
Okay. So, alright, let's get back to
Yeah,
the child's leg that is caught inside of the bear trap melts into a gooey pile
Ew.
of pure black
oh,
as he pulls it out from between the teeth. Standing over the pile of blood that seeps back into his feet. I can't actually get rid of it, so it's going to still stay there. But the pool of blood is gone. He looks directly at Melody. Melody, can you roll me a dex save?
Oh, sure. Natural 20 again.
hey,
You jump out of the way just before the child leaps in your direction. Throughout the air, his body begins to morph and twist, becoming black as night. As his eyes vanish and his mouth begins to grow razor sharp teeth, he lands back on the ground right between the rest of the party members as a sort of ink demon.
Interesting.
He looks around, able to speak, but his voice has multiple overlaying each other. As he says, "My master commands you dead. I shall prove worthy to be the true Alpha." I need everyone to roll initiative.
and
I actually know how to.
Hmm.
comes the part where I actually don't know. Turn order. Okay. Melody, why are you the only one that got turn order?
I don't know.
How do I...
You can manually add the characters. I don't know why manually.
So we're gonna do... I assume it's... Why does Choyo have a 0? Choyo had 7. I can edit it there. Okay. So Eclipse. That was a 19. We have
You put
Shadow.
the initiative in the sheet, guys, and I'll make you appear on there according to 0.
Yeah, that's what I did.
No,
I think that's what everyone did, and it just didn't want to work for some reason.
Mm.
So Luktin is 15. 0. Did you roll? 0 did roll. Check. She rolled 20. Gonna roll a 20. So the sentry has 15. And then here comes the fun part where, because I have 3 characters, no, 4 characters that I am in charge of, basically. Initiative. Aeros. I'll figure out what went wrong later. It's 11. Okay. Okay, we got this now. I think.
Mm.
This is gonna be fun. Let me also... Where's my mouse? There it is. Zoom in for the viewer pleasure. All right. Where were we? Yes. The sentry looks around in a position ready to attack. Shadow, being close, takes her dagger and stabs it into the creature's back. However, she's not strong enough to pierce through its layer of armor. So she wraps her wings around herself and jumps back into the tree line to hide in the darkness. So we're going to go to 0. It is your turn. And you are right there. That's your location. So what do you want to do? And how do you want to do that? You need to give me an attack. So on your character sheet, go on ahead and click on your swords, not the damage. Click on the attack by your swords. Choyo, it's not your turn. Just click once because this is to see if you actually hit it. 18. So you leap towards the demon, both swords in hand, and slice through its inky body. The blades appear to go through like butter. However, you still manage to damage it. So now you roll 2 damage to see how much damage he calls. Choyo, does that mean that you now are able to do your own attacks and I can close your character sheet? Yes, now you click damage slash type. 11. And what's the other one? 8. So 19. Okay. Give me a second.
Yes,
Okay.
you are.
All right. Do you want to try a bonus action? Or do you want to end your turn? I don't actually know what bonus action. Okay. So we'll end your turn. It is now Eclipse. Melody, at this point, is looking like they're not actually going to be able to help you attack.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Okay.
Eclipse, are you there?
Yes. Hello?
Okay. Hello. What would... It's your turn.
Yeah, I will move in and slash at the creature with my short sword.
Alright, go on ahead and roll to attack.
That's it. 12.
You run in and slice at its feet, but it jumps out of the way just in the nick of time.
Ah,
Would you like to do a bonus action or end your turn?
and
And
yeah, I'll end it.
the sentry looks around as it continues to mimic the child's voice. Why are you hurting me? I just wanted help. It turns to look at Melody and lunges directly at her.
Okay.
Melody. Well, they got a 4, so it misses, doesn't it? So as it goes in for a bite, you block it with. Do you have a shield or do you just have sword?
I just have swords.
So you block it with your sword and jump out of the way.
Okay. How tall is the creature? Is it small?
It's about as tall as a dire.
Interesting. Okay.
Um, Luktin, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You can throw acid. How far is your acid attack? What's the range on that? What's the range? 60 feet. The range is 60 feet. 30 feet. So yeah, you're able to hit. However, there's one small problem. Luktin, I'm gonna need you to roll 2 hits. One for the sentry and one for Liliki. As Liliki is standing between you and the sentry to the point where she can be hit, but it'll also go past and hit the sentry. So I need you to roll 2 of the attack. Do you know how to do that? That is not.
Mm.
No. So on your character sheet, you have the damage and type, but then next to the damage is your attack. You want to hit the attack. Click on that side. We should have had a training session before this.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Sometimes it's better this way.
Trial by fire. Or acid. He's 14.
Well, that works.
Okay. Yes. Give me 1 second. I want to see if that's actually
2
what it
acid
does.
damage.
I think that's. Actually, I think that is what it does. Yeah, that's what it does. So they both need to roll a deck DC deck save on acid. Well, that was the sentry. So, okay. Okay, so you spray your acid towards them both, but it's more of a cloud than the liquid acid you're used to, as it just goes straight up in the air.
Beautiful.
Luktin, would you like to do a bonus action or end your turn? EDB. Good. I'm. You just left.
Sorry.
No,
I
good. I
love
was just checking.
misclicking. I hate
Um,
misclicking.
I
Um,
okay. Bonus action heals. Melody has not been damaged.
say, I've not been hurt.
I don't think anyone's actually been damaged except for the
Yeah, the
little
one you splashed
demon.
acid on.
No, because they both got a
Oh.
dex save over 14, so no one's been damaged except for the sentry. Don't you dare heal the sentry. The
Because
so
you just failed.
the cloud just went straight up. It's basically like you failed. You failed your attack, so nothing got hit. Maybe a bird that was flying above, but like nothing got hit. So do you want to heal the sentry as your bonus action? Or do you just want to end your turn and let Melody take this thing home?
I have an idea for my attack. Or two.
Thanks for a random bird. As Luktin is trying to figure out what he wants to do, a black bird made of ink falls from the sky and lands in the middle of the dirt path.
Oh, please tell me that's dead.
But yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
It's what he hit a poor bird that was just flying, minding his own business. You can't retry. That was your action. You only get one action per turn, and you just used it and failed your attack. You can your bonus action. Do you even have? Wait, hold on a second. Do you even have the ability to heal as your bonus action?
If you have potions or something,
He doesn't have potions.
then probably not. Hey, I can do healing.
I mean, he has. No, because that's an action. I don't think.
Session's beautiful already.
Yeah, I'm just looking at your thing. You don't. I crossbow would be in action. And yes, you do have a light crossbow. You also have a whip. Those are the weapons that you were given when you woke up. So like when everyone woke up, they just had all this stuff on them. It's not yours. You don't know where it came from. You just have the stuff on them. Luktin, don't worry about your character's lore. Your character's lore is in his world. This is the world where if you choose a background where people know you, no one's going to know you because you're not from this world.
I'm known by pirates.
Okay. Can we end your turn, Luktin?
Yeah.
Please, can we just end your turn? Your crossbow would be an action. You can't shoot the creature. You've already done your action.
Yeah. You can't attack twice unless you're a higher level. Over feet.
I'm ending this turn.
Okay.
Okay, Melody, it's your turn now.
Alright. Since the creature tried to bite me, I'm gonna yell at it with vicious mockery.
Yes!
Please make me a wisdom save.
Please, actually, I want to fail this wisdom save, please.
I mean, you can choose to fail it.
Yes. All right, mock the creature. You have to actually, say something.
Okay. I'm just like, how dare you try and bite me, you vile cat! You're nothing but a child. Child's confidence for pursuing a child. That's how I'm insulting it. Okay.
Okay, I find that funny because it just stares at you like, I'm not a cat. Roll damage.
The 8 was the damage.
The 8 is the damage? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not good at insulting.
No, I like that because it's not a cat. It's like a wolf. And you
Looks
call
like
it
a
a cat. Okay, do you want to do a bonus action?
Yes, I want to go up to the creature and try and grapple it to the ground.
Is that an attack?
It can be bonus action grappling, I think.
Well, yeah, but like, do you have something to roll for that, or do you just need to roll on that d20?
I think it's actually, what is grappling considered?
I'll consider it a bonus action.
Oh, I meant with dice roll.
Oh. Roll me acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the fun part. You actually will get advantage on this roll.
Okay, and that's a 26.
Because it's still just contemplating life and trying to figure out if it's actually a dog or a cat.
Yes, I grappled it to the ground.
So now it's grappled to the ground. It can't move.
It would be considered prone.
It would be considered prone, so it's prone.
That's
Do you
fine.
end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Liliki. Liliki's gonna move. Actually, no, hold on. Let me actually, before I do something, let me actually check what Liliki has. Okay. Now, would that be meta since I know its weakness?
I mean,
Mhm.
you're the DM.
Okay, I'm gonna do the attack just so that you guys can actually like learn something it's weak to. So Liliki is going to shoot Ray of Frost. I think. Wait, that just barely makes it. So we're going to actually. There's the saving throw. Okay. What do I do with it? So if it's vulnerable, is that like double damage? Yeah, right? Yeah. That's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
don't know.
that's what it is now. Starting
Okay.
now, that's what it is.
Okay.
So it's going to take 6 cold damage.
Neat.
So as Liliki shoots her ray of frost at the creature, you notice that the ink begins to harden and it's unable to move as it cracks. Its legs begin to crack and crumble, but it's still managing to hold on. And we're going to end Liliki's turn. And Choyo, it is now your turn. Choyo shoots fire.
Anyway.
I'm going to give you advantage because it's prone and frozen. So you hit. So go ahead and roll damage. To roll damage, click on damage/type. Yeah, click on. Can you hear me? Click on damage/type. The next to the spell, next to that thing that you just clicked to have Firebolt come up. There's another little section underneath damage/type.
Click on
That's the
Firebolt.
description. And wait.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that works. I got you. 8. Okay. Just the creature lays there, clinging to life, just barely able to breathe. You see out of the woods what appears to be another one
Mm-hmm.
walking close. Melody, you notice with your passive perception
mm,
that this sentry looks different. The ink isn't dripping from its mouth or body. Its tail seems lower, and its posture is more friendly as it approaches the other sentry.
okay.
The sentry next to you just looks at it, speaking with its multiple tones. I don't need you here. I can handle this on my own. The sentry standing in front of it slices the other one's head clean off its body. as the one next to you melts into a layer of a pool of ink.
Oh, great. I'm covered in ink now.
The remaining sentry looks at you. Sorry about that. I had to make sure that it didn't try to attack me. As its
Stare
body
talking
stands up on two legs, and it wild shapes back into its true form of a fox, an orange fox. We don't have much time, friends. This thing can reform itself if given plenty of time. We should probably get moving.
Oh yeah, it's gonna start dumbfounded the fox. Yeah, we should, yeah.
I apologize for the deception. I had to make sure that it didn't try to kill me. So, shall we be on our way?
It depends on the others if they want to keep following.
The fox turns around and looks at the rest of the party. Well, would you guys rather come with me or face that thing again? Do you have a bottle on you, Zero? Like in your inventory, do you have a bottle? A half-empty bottle? I don't
I have an ink bottle
know.
and an ink pen.
Okay. Zero. Can I make you roll for that? Actually, I might be able to.
Wait, am I covered in ink from the creature since I was grappling it?
I'll say, roll Arcana to see if you're able to hold the ink. Okay. You go ahead, you fill the bottle up with a bit of ink. You notice as you do that it's still moving, trying to get back
Get away.
with the rest of the ink that's on the ground.
I'm just gonna slowly back away from the ink.
Fox stands up by the ink. Friends, wouldst thou like to accompany me? Or face that thing again?
Yeah, the first friendly face we've met here since we came to. I'm not against it if it gets us away from here.
True.
I know a location of a nearby town that I can take you to. However, it's a little damaged, to say the least. Just gonna ink all the cats.
Yeah, I'm saying
Choyo said,
any settlement's better than nothing. It's better than sleeping in the open.
for string, Choyo said, I'm coming, just getting the ink off the cat as she's using Mage Hand to get the ink off of Melody. Luktin said, I'd rather not evaporate today, so I may come. Zero said, all done collecting my trophy, I'm coming. Shadow, Liliki, and Aeros all followed on too. Very good then, friends. Shall we be on our way? Or would you like to stick around a bit longer?
I'm fine.
There's not much around this area.
A town equals safety, no matter how damaged.
As he starts walking away, he peers back at you. You really aren't from around here, are you? I'm gonna say, after walking for a while. So in this map, nobody plays down tokens because this is the overall map of the area. If I can actually get you guys sent over there. There we go. So this is just an overall map. So, welcome to the ruins of Sloth, an ancient city once ruled by a kind and gentle mayor who has since decided to give up on his adventures and to let the town fall into ruins. Locations here include the town hall, where I'm painting, a chapel back in the corner, an inn, and a damaged shop. Where would you guys like to go first? Choyo says, "Oh, great, a church." Zero wants to go to the shop.
I'm
Would you
tempted by
guys
the
like
shop,
to?
but I have
Would you
no
guys
money.
like to split up? You have 10 gold. Everyone has 10 gold.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna go to the inn anyway.
You want to go to the inn?
Yeah.
Go to the inn.
Do you guys want to stay together or split up? As Zero wants to go to the shop, Choyo.
I don't mind splitting up since we're in a town. The town's fine,
Is it?
as far as I'm aware.
Okay. So we're going to do this. Zero, you want to go to the shop. Melody, you want to go to the inn.
Say, you can do the others first.
Rather be together than apart. So Choya will go with Melody to the inn. Eclipse, where would you like to go?
I'll go to the shop.
You'll go to the shop. Luktin, where do you want to go? You have town hall, inn, shop, or church. PDB. There we go. Now he's typing. For you guys who are already in your area, go ahead if you can place down your token in that area, but don't move around until I get to you. You've already been moving around, haven't you? All strange creatures feel against light of oil and salt of the fur like before.
I'm confused by that.
Oh, he's following you.
Oh, okay.
Because you touched him.
Was that a good or bad thing?
I don't know. But
Maybe
he's going to the inn with you, apparently.
Okay, maybe it was wrong to touch the jelly man.
Gojo would be funny. I want to say, but you there and Snipe will go to the inn. And we will start off with Zero, Eclipse, and Liliki in the shop. Okay. So you guys enter the shop. Eclipse, are you able to use your token yet?
No.
Okay. You click it. Click and drag. I don't know why it's not. There's 2 zeros?
I have no idea.
She accidentally placed down 2. And then we're gonna have Liliki in here too. So as you enter the shop, you notice that there are holes all around the walls. You see the finest of materials: gold, jewels, grappling hook. You see axes, shields, helmets. And you also notice a shopkeeper who seems to be passed out, fast asleep, laying her head on the couch. You move up. So you walk up and you poke the shopkeep, who then groggily lifts her head and looks at you, clearly still half asleep. Welcome to Sarah's shop of wonders. Be sure to look around and not steal anything. Or if you have any questions, just let me know. But other than that, I'm gonna be taking depends on what you have. But yeah, I can help buy something. What do you want to sell? Her eyes jerk open as she mentioned the black liquid. What do you mean, weird black liquid? A look of terror flies on her. I'm trying to remember. I don't even know how to word that. She just looks at you with a face of pure terror as she backs away. Get that thing out of my store right now. She looks at you confused. You don't know what those demons are? Which one did you kill? They're all black. They're all made of ink. What did it look like? but still just looks at you with terror. You killed something that will not rest until it's brought back in one piece. Is that bottle the entirety of what was on the ground? Zero says, maybe. The shopkeep moves back towards the table, slamming both her hands down. This is not the time for your games, child. Is that bottle completely filled with all that remains of that demon? Zero says, I believe so, unless I missed them. Shopkeep looks at you. If you cannot be 100% sure, I do not need one of those sentries coming for me. Of course, Zero says, you're no fun. If you want to buy anything or have anything else to sell, I am more than happy to. Just take that bottle out of here. Zero says, fine. Zero, do you have anything else you want to sell or buy from the shop? Or do you just want to go back to go somewhere else? You go somewhere else. Just don't to go. Would you like to go to the church, the inn, or the town hall? Town hall. Okay. I want to send you to the town hall. Do not do anything until I get there. Okay. Eclipse. Is there anything you would like to do while we are at the shop? Anything you want to buy or sell?
I would like to approach the shopkeep.
All right.
So, yeah, I'm not associated with the other guy. What have you got to sell? Or, yeah.
I have the finest in fighting gear, jewels, gold. If you name it, I have it. Everything except magical items, of course.
Got any improvements to sword or any sword?
Is there a specific type of sword you're looking for?
Specifically short swords, if that's possible.
She walks over to a wall and pulls down a short sword from a high off shelf comes back. She places the sword down on the table. The blade is made of pure steel. Roll me an investigation check, real quick. So you notice that the hilt is an oak wood, and you see something carved into it, but you can't tell what it is. The blade itself is made out of pure steel, and it appears to be almost brand new. This sword was sold to me by an old hunter. He said he got it made for his retirement party, and it was never used in the line of battle.
Much for it.
Yeah, speak up.
How much for it?
What was that? Sorry.
How much for it?
How much for it?
Yeah.
She looks at you with a little smirk. Well, I suppose I could let something like this go for maybe 50 gold?
You couldn't do it for any cheaper, could you?
Roll me a persuasion check.
19.
Oh, okay. You know what? For you, I'll give it to you for, let's say, 10 gold. You look.
You have a deal, friend.
Okay. Go ahead and remove the 10 gold from your inventory, and I will add the short sword between sessions.
Right.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. I had to write something down. Is there anything else that you would like to look at, sir?
No, thanks. That'll be all.
All right.
Start to walk out of the shop.
And where would you like to go?
I'll go to the inn.
Go to the inn. Okay. So we're going to send you to the inn. And then we are going to actually, I do apologize for the ones at the inn,
That's fine. I'm okay with this.
but with 0 at the town hall, I'm going to be hitting over there. Oh wait, give me 1 second. 0. I need to change something. There you go. The image of 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸 has been provided to us by Dark Phoenix. He has decided to make me custom art, or help me out by making custom art for the bosses. So that being said, Zero, are you sure you want to enter the town hall? Does anyone else want to try and find Zero?
Hmm.
Or do you all just want to stay in the inn?
As much as I'd like to go to the inn, I'd rather other party member die, so I'm gonna find you.
Yeah, I'll go try find him.
So
Keep in mind, I'm still covered in ink. I never took care
we're gonna
of
say
it. So I'm
as
just gonna
everyone is
scare the town hall.
as everyone is
No, you have the ink. You have the jelly man there with you, Choyo.
Choyo, do you not want to come to the town hall? It'll be fun.
Right.
I promise, nothing bad will happen.
Also, I look at the jelly man. You're a strange one, you know. Oh.
Choyo's waiting for the insta. Choyo, yeah, one of your colleagues has gone to the town hall where the mayor is located. Um,
Can I say I just dragged them along too?
you can drag them. Give me a strength check.
I'm not purposely dragging them. I'm just like, hey, you want to come with us? I think we're still missing a few people.
Choyo, just go with it. Okay, I'm just gonna move you all.
That's fine.
You see them walking by out the window. I'm just gonna drag you all over to the town hall because for reasons. Imagination. Okay. Let's get arrows. Sorry, I gotta drag everyone back into this. Eclipse. This Choyo. Choyo has been dragged against her will.
I'm
Zero's already
sorry.
very close to their modes. Their shadow. And then there should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. Sad.
I give
Choyo
Choyo a
is just
head
dragged
pat.
along.
Trackers.
Would
Not
you guys
that
like to walk
strong.
in?
Hmm. Okay, I will follow Zero.
Zero's walking in. The weird fox person seems to follow from a distance, his face almost cloaked. As he stays towards the back. As you enter, before you can get close to the podium, a little goblin in a suit runs up between you and the mayor. Oh, company, welcome, one and all, to the town hall of the wonderful town of our great leader, Belphegor, he says, gesturing to what appears to be a human sitting in a chair up on the podium. Would anyone like to roll investigation check? All right, 0. Roll investigation. 7. Okay. Zero, you look up at the man sitting on the podium. You see that he is, in fact, a human, which is very odd. Because you haven't yet seen another human in these parts. Then again, you haven't really seen much of these parts. Anyone else want to roll an investigation? See if you can figure out more information?
Can I investigate the goblin?
Sure, investigate the goblin.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah.
He's a short little goblin dressed in a fine suit. He has 2 daggers on his hips, sheathed and ready for combat. But other than that, he appears to be quite normal.
Hmm.
I investigate the person.
Right. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Hmm.
So, Eclipse, as you look at the person, you notice he has a weird symbol on his hat and on a button that's kind of like over his heart. You notice that he's wearing a plaster mask with a smile carved into it, and it seems to be almost embedded into his flesh. His breathing is very slow and faint, almost as if he is just asleep in the chair.
Yeah.
You also notice the symbol on his hat looks kind of familiar, but you don't know where from.
Interesting. I asked the goblin if they know anything about this place. Does he know this town?
Okay, so starting with Luktin. Luktin asks, "Why is he green?" The goblin just looks at you. "Oh, good sir, I am a goblin. This is my natural skin tone, and that is very insensitive. How would you like if I asked, why are you blue?" And zero, it's just a d20. So on the screen, on your screen, like over towards the left, there's a dice icon down at the bottom. There you go. 13. Let me check this real quick. Okay. You throw a playing card directly at the man sitting in the chair. The goblin turns back, tendril comes out of the ground, catching the card. The man eerily peers down with his black eyes. "Why have you come here?" It's just a general question for everyone, if anyone else wants to answer too.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm sorry. I'm like constantly disconnecting from Discord.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Connection, country of the internet's great. But yeah. I came here wanting to know things. I don't know about the others. I came here seeking some answers. I don't know about the others.
Choyo says, I was dragged along the ground. Zero says, do you like having fun? The man looks down at Zero. Fun? This is the wonderful town of Sloth. Everything is fun here. Nothing is wrong. So why don't you all put a smile on your face? And please, the playing card gets pulled into the ink tentacle, being burnt to a crisp. Do not throw anything else at me. Zero says, oh, I wanted that back. Well,
I'm
too
just gonna
bad.
stay in the back.
Do you have any idea who I am? Zero says, someone that is no fun. The man looks down at the goblin. Butler, introduce me to them. As he snaps his fingers. The goblin runs in front of you. Well, you see here, my friends, the man you see before you is 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸, also known as the mayor of our wonderful, luscious town, and your worst nightmare if you make him angry. So why don't we all just smile and enjoy your time here? You don't want to see what happens when you make him mad. 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸 just continues to watch. His breathing still slow, even though he's clearly awake. As the goblin, or the butler, turns to Zero. And you, my friend? Our mayor here is the most fun person in the town. Don't you get any bad thoughts about that? He approaches Zero and boops her on the nose. And don't you worry your tiny little head about fun here. We know how to throw a party in the town of Sloth. Yes, Choyo, you can move away from them, but you're not next to Zero. Melody's next to Zero.
I'm like, I'm just gonna make my way out. Seeing all this next to the Foxman.
Melody, do you by chance want to talk to this fox person?
No, I'm trying to escape.
Well, he seems to be hiding his face from these two.
Okay, then I look at the fox.
Zero, you can roll.
I ask the fox. Sit down by
Out.
humans, like quietly.
Sorry, real Melody. 1 second.
Hmm?
Zero, go ahead and roll me a. Let's say. What would that be? and bite his nose. Roll me intimidation. You bite the goblin's nose, and he backs off, holding on to his now injured nose. As 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸 looks down at you and snaps his fingers, and a black tendril comes out of the ground, wrapping itself around you. What did I say about attacking? Melody, what were you asking the fox?
I asked the fox, what's going on here? This is not a normal town, is it? I know if there's demons throughout the town. Like, run by demons.
He's still covering his face, but kind of looks over at you. This is a world where it is run by the most powerful, the ones with the most evil. The one you see before you is 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸, also known as the Sin of Sloth.
Oh. Okay.
And Zero said, "You said this town was fun, so let's have some fun." You can almost hear him chuckle. Hear 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸 chuckle. As the butler walks back up on stage, standing next to his boss. 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸's chuckle turning more into an evil laugh. You wanna have fun? You people could use a good smile. As a cloud of black gas pours from his mouth, filling the room in front of him, engulfing you all. You start to feel little woozy as Liliki and Aeros fall to the ground asleep. Shadow and the fox not far behind. And the rest of you fall asleep.
Can I try and resist the sleep?
I mean, roll an Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. No, that's an.
Nope. You fall asleep.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to try and fight the sleep?
Okay.
If you want to fight the sleep, roll me an Arcana.
Arcana.
0 falls asleep. Eclipse manages to stay awake for a bit. 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸 turns to the butler. Luktin also manages to stay awake. Choyo, you can't do that. Roll me an Arcana to see if you stay awake or fall asleep. Choyo falls asleep. So Luktin and Eclipse are both awake. The tendril that was holding on to Zero releases her and digs back into the ground before popping up in front of Eclipse and wrapping itself around him. And another tendril somehow manages to wrap itself around Luktin's jelly body. You two are going to be difficult. The tendrils drag you both up closer, right in front of 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸. As he breathes out the gas again, closer this time. You can try to stay awake again, or you can just accept your fate and fall asleep.
Nothing wrong in trying.
If you want to try and stay awake, roll me another Arcana check. Luktin, you fall asleep. The tendril holding on to Luktin releases him. And Eclipse, you still manage somehow to stay awake. 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸 turns to the butler. Just take care of him the old-fashioned way.
Oh,
As the butler slowly approaches. Eclipse, does a 13 hit your armor?
and
If it's above, it's a hit. Or if it's at your level or above, it's a hit.
yeah, it's 13. Yeah,
So it hits.
yeah.
So the butler just takes a metal pipe and bonks you across the head, making you fall asleep.
That works.
So the final tendril releases. And as you all are asleep, 𝓩𝓮𝓻𝓸 turns back to the butler one more time. Make sure that they remember to smile this time. And that, my friends, is going to be where we end this session.